Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. Today I wanted to go over some of the diversified mining companies and copper companies that are looking pretty good. Just wanted to make sure everybody was up to date on it, that they had the most recent information, just in case you guys wanted to do something, just letting you know. So let's dive in here. I'm going to give you my opinion on some diversified miners, some copper companies and whatnot. And the charts are looking really good. So I just wanted to make sure everybody knew this. This looks like a classic bottom of a downtrend. And what I'm focusing in on here is we had this kind of topping pattern right at a resistance line. It popped on back. We came on back. We gathered ourselves here, and now we're heading on higher. The chart does look very good in terms of the candlesticks. Nice, good bullish engulfing. Nice, good buying pressure today for this particular company, Vale. They also have a pretty enticing dividend yield. Looking at this, it's paying an 8% dividend yield. So that one's looking good. COPX, zooming out a little bit. This guy's popping off this back test here pretty good. It's popping pretty higher. Looking at it, good buying pressure for COPX. So copper's doing real well. I suspect this is going to head higher. This is kind of the last stop before this train leaves, I think. And it's probably going to make another big leg move higher here. Rio, I mean, we've got the downtrend channel that's been broken. We're kind of moving on up, so I think that's another one to look at if you guys want to get some good dividend-paying stocks, 10.37%. BHP Group, another one that I like. Good bounce off of this support line that we've talked about before. We came into this pattern, broke to the downside, hit the support, and I think this will probably be heading up higher here at any time, breaking out of this kind of resistance area. So I'd say it's good to go. BHP pays a 10% dividend as well. Glencore, more of a copper type company. This guy's got a lot of potential here. Big pattern break to the of this declining resistance line. We're right on top of it, sitting on top of it. We did a little bit of a back test here, and we're starting to come back up. Glencore's one that I would look at. It's got a 3% dividend. I'm sure it's going to go up if copper goes up. And I think they might mine and do some other stuff. They may even have some coal assets. I think they might have bought some from BHP, if I can remember. Norilsk Nickel still in its downtrend, down pattern, so to speak. It's still hanging out. It's got a 9.71% dividend down here. It's a nickel platinum group metal company. They do mine some copper and some other things. It's a pretty good diversified mining company in Russia. Here's Tech Resources. Tech is looking fantastic. I still like it. What's looking fantastic here is we broke this downtrend line. We're coming up. The pattern on a monthly basis is a big bullish engulfing pattern. This thing looks really good. And we've got good buying pressure here recently. So I think this thing looks pretty good. If I were to throw kind of a pattern in here, it's somewhere like this, and it looks like we're breaking out to the upside of it. And it's looking pretty good. And obviously you can put the pattern in the middle here. Boom. FCX, Freeport McMoran, this one's looking good too. I said, hey, this looks good to be picking up some shares. It's kind of your last call here. I think this is going to start to really take off here for FCX. If you look at it, big bullish engulfing pattern on a weekly candlestick basis, and it's looking pretty good for potential move higher. SCCO, another one that I would be looking at. It's a copper company. It's pushed right into this corner here. It's got a 5.4% dividend. Zooming in on it, it's right at that support level. So this one's right there, prime to be a good purchase for a long-term hold. That's Southern Copper Corporation, SCCO. Here's Alphamin. It's hanging out. It doesn't look as good as some of the copper ones. It looks like it could be a little bit little toppy here. But if it does pull back, we know what to do. This is South 32. This guy's been in a fierce uptrend. It's up quite a bit. I don't know if I'd be biting on it right here, but these other ones I would definitely be biting on. Anglo American Platinum looks like it's ready to rocket higher as well. This would be one I would be looking at right now. Weekly candlestick basis, big buying pressure, small selling pressure. This is ready to break to the upside. It's got a 5.24% dividend yield. It also is it's an ESG company. So this is going to carry a big premium going forward in this diversified mining company. Impala Platinum, looking at this guy here, it's still in its pattern. Let's keep zooming in. It's got a little bit of stickiness through here, but I think this will eventually work its way out and move on higher. 8.36% dividend. PLG is more of a speculative one. It's trying to gather itself. Like to see a lot more upside and a stronger correlation to palladium and platinum, especially with days as large as it was today. Up to you on what you want to do. I still hold it. This is a retest. Breaking out, coming back. So this is, I think, a low-risk spot to add a little bit. You also have some support underneath it. And then Nova Royalty. It's going to have to muster up some courage to break through this resistance line that we've got going down here. It's right at it. And we're coming to the tip of this guy, so I think this will leave the station when copper and nickel leave the station as well. So that's Nova Royalty. That's one that I own. It's a smaller royalty company, a little bit more risk associated with it, but it's going to pay off huge if they can get all these royalties on the mines that they do have, which they have. So that's what I've got for today. I just wanted to touch on all this stuff so you guys can see kind of what I see. Keep you guys in the loop. But these all look very good, and they look like they're about to continue their move higher, at least with the copper and diversified mining companies. If you guys like this analysis, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.